What's up, y'all? It's your girl Keisha, Triple Dark Goddess, and today I'm coming at y'all with reminiscent on what I used to do on this channel, which was makeup, okay? But I have decided now. Look, it's not that I'm an indecisive person or anything. It's just that I never lost my love of makeup per se. I'm trying to fix my hair. I never lost my love of makeup per se. However, just lost it for trying to make it out of I can't get my life together. I lost the desire to try to do it as far as making it out of a career. My lips dry. Okay. I think that's better. Yes, I lost my love for it for trying to make it out of a career. I mean, I ain't gonna say I was promoting myself heavy. I really wasn't. But I just felt like I don't see myself doing this long term. I'm a crafty type of a person. I always been into, doing things where I could be creative and also doing things where I can use my hands, drawing up designs and stuff like that. Like when I was a little kid, right, I used to draw these girls and I used to draw clothes and stuff like that. And I was like, I want to one day make these clothes. Well, I bought a sewing machine and I never did it. But I tried my hand at sewing as far as like doing things for myself, and it was okay, but I didn't see myself doing it long term. Now, what's so funny is that my dad is a tailor. Back in his day, before I was born, and even when I was a little kid, he made custom clothes. He worked at a boutique downtown Philadelphia, and he was making good money and stuff like that. But I guess as time went on for him, he decided that's something that he didn't want to do full time or even for the rest of his life. I mean, I've seen his custom made pieces. People have told me how talented that my dad is with his, tailorship, or I guess seamstressness, or whatever that word is called. He was really good at it. He still is good at it. But my dad is good at many things as far as it comes to being creative and with his hands. And my mom, she writes poetry and stuff like that. My brother, he's good at drawing and he's good at rapping. And my sister, she's very creative. And I just have a creative family. Like my son taught himself how to play the piano. He's teaching himself music theory right now. My middle child, he's teaching himself coding and he does video games. My daughter, she can sing and she can draw. She's really good at math. My niece, wow, what can I say? She's really intelligent. And she's really great at art, and what she does digital art. And if she allows me to, I will leave her information so you guys can get in contact with her, so she can make you a banner or whatever, and can send you some of her custom work. My nephew, he's very talented. He's into music. He's a software programmer. So I have a lot of talent in my family. It's different people that sing in my family. It's different people that are really artsy and talented as far as art goes. So in my family, just in general, I guess it's in our genes that we are naturally talented and creative with these things, and we come up with great ideas and stuff like that. So, it's quite natural that I myself am good at these things, but I have a lot of different things that I'm good at. It's just I have to narrow it down to the things that I actually can do with the time that I have and the way my life is set up. So me doing makeup, I just turned it into, I guess, a hobby now. I would never really go to, cosmetology school for it. I may go for something like microblading or knowing how to do individual eyelashes, but I'm not going to do that. But today, that's enough of that talk. Today I am reviewing a product, which is why my face is bare. I am going to be reviewing a product called the Gem Blender. And if you heard this YouTuber, she is an OG of YouTube. Her name is Destiny Godly. I will leave the link for her gem blenders in the description box below. I for real will. Like, I'm going to be prepared before I edit this video. I'm going to look at all the products that's in this video, and I'm going to leave them in the description box below. Also, these contacts, if you like these contacts, I really do like these contacts. Now, my left eye is permanently messed up. Like, I poked it, and it's like got a permanent scratch in it or something, like. And my eyes get really, really irritated. So, you know, I had a pair of contacts last year, but they really irritated this eye. And I couldn't wear them like the extent of time I wanted to wear them. So, I wanted to get some more this year. And I follow a young lady. Her name is Queen Zealous, and she has a line where she has a website and a business where she sells contacts, she sells glitters, she sells highlighters. What else? She sells lip gloss, she sells bath soap, she sells like spiritual bracelets and stuff like that. So I was looking on her website because I was like, you know, I'll support her and I want to get some contacts. And I'm glad that I did, because these contacts are really comfortable and they're really thin. Like, they're really thin. I mean, and they were easy to put in, even though they were thin, and they're comfortable. And, you know, I like them. I like the way they look on me. So, yeah, so let's get on with this video. I will leave the link in the description box below to the contacts. But today I'm reviewing the Gem Blender. Now, the Gem Blender has been out for some time. When I first saw Destiny Godly using the Gem Blender, this had to be like 2-3 years ago when I saw her using it. And I wasn't really interested in it because I was like, what the hell? How am I going to blend with this, with a blender that's like gel? It's like gel. Like, it's really squishy. It's gel, you know? It's something I like chew on, but it's gel. You know, it's really squishy. I'm like, you know, how is it gonna distribute properly if it's just gel? If it's like jelly, you know? But, you know, I was intrigued. And actually, we're Facebook friends on Facebook, and she also sells Herbalife and you know, her gem blender and stuff. And I was like, you know, why not support small businesses? I am a small business, you know what I mean? And I would love support. So how will I get support and stuff like that? You have to be supportive in order to get support. It's an exchange of energy. So I said I'm going to, you know, try out her gem blenders. I'm going to do a review on them and give my honest opinion about it. So first off the bat, it has a really, like, I don't know. It kind of smells citrusy a little bit. Yeah, it kind of smells lemony to me. To me, it kind of smells lemony. I like the texture so far. It's squishy. And I can already see that washing it, it would be very sanitary because it's not porous like a sponge. And also, I can imagine that you wouldn't use as much product and you would save on product because it's not a sponge. So that means that the product is not getting soaked up. So we are about to get on with this video. Okay. I'm going to do my eyes. And then I'm going to come back. Okay. So now we're going to get into reviewing this blender. No, I did not put on my eyelashes yet because they are long and luxurious, and I don't want to get any foundation on them. So we are going to try this gem blender. So I already moisturized and primed my face, of course. So today I think I am going to use from Juvia's Place in the color 310. Now I was using Malawi. But I find Malawi a little bit too red on my skin. And it's not the proper shade. It's a little bit too red. Even though it's supposed to be like olivey, whatever. It's red. And this one is more of an olivey golden tone. Now on camera, my skin is darker than it looks. But anyway, we just gonna proceed. So I'm gonna proceed with this size gem blender, and we're gonna see how this goes, because I don't know how to use this. Like, I guess I just use it like any other blender. So I'm gonna put the foundation on the gem blender, and I'm gonna see. So I'm gonna put this much foundation, and we is gonna see. And by the way, if I didn't show you guys, this is the package that the gem blender comes in. So this is actually one of my favorite colors, this like turquoise color. So I just was like, yay. I really like the packaging. And then when you open it, it has little glitter on the inside. So I thought that was a cute touch. Okay. I like the fact that I can like scrape it down. Now I know it's looking too light, but when I blend it out, it's not going to look like that. Well, this actually lets you keep a lot of the product. Oh, this is great. This is interesting. Now, just remember, I am doing a face peel on my skin, so if it looks like textured and everything like that, it's because you can actually just like smooth it along your skin and then blend it. So I like that. That's cool. This is interesting. This is interesting. Really interesting. I like the fact that the foundation isn't absorbed in the sponge, which means you can spread the product even more and not use so much. So I do like that. So, and then you get to blend it actually until it's dry. So I like that also. Not bad. You could slide it and then put it in other areas that you need to put it in. This is interesting. Really interesting. So what I can say is you don't need a lot of your product with this gem blender, because the gem blender, I believe the purpose of this is so that you don't have to use a lot of your product. And I like the way that it's shaped. Therefore, I can get close to like my eyebrows and stuff like that. So I'm just like sliding it around. I tell you what, you don't need a lot of this. You don't need a lot of your product with the gem blender. I'll tell you that much. You don't need a lot of your product. Okay. You really don't. Okay. Okay, starting to blend like how I want it to. But I believe that I probably did put too much product on my face. Well, what I can say is it does leave streakiness. I'm going to blend the rest of this with a brush. I'm going to take my Morphe E6 brush and just blend that out. Okay. Much better. Now what I can say is with the gem blender, it does get the makeup all over your face. It does make it easier application. Okay, it does give it an easy application. Maybe I used it wrong, but I personally don't like it to apply foundation with. I will say that. I mean, not that I don't like it to apply foundation. I don't like it to try to blend foundation. Let's see what it does with the under eye concealer. So since I did a little test run with the foundation, I know that with the under eye concealer, you know, I actually like the way Burkina looks. I'm going to use this shade from now on. I actually like this shade on me. It's actually a good shade. It's better than what I was using. It's better than Malawi. So get my hairline. Okay. Let me get closer to my eyebrow. Yeah, I'm going to use this blending brush right here to just smooth it out where I want to get close to my eyebrow at. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to move on to the under eye, and we're going to see if the blender works with that. So I'm not going to use a whole lot for the under eye. I'm just going to use a little teeny bit, and let's see how this goes. So we're going to see how this do with the under eye, and I'm going to use the other blender, the smaller one. I'm going to use this one, and let's see how this goes. Now, what I will say about this blender is I like the fact that it's squishy and it's soft. So by it being squishy, you can really get like under your eye and stuff like that. So I really do like that. Next time I'm about to teardrop one and see how the teardrop one works. But so far I like it for the under eye. Yeah. So far so good. And I like the way that it's cut so you can get like a perfect under eye triangle shape. But again, it's that demarcation line that I don't like. So that's the only issue that I'm having. So next time I'll get the other blender that's rounded, because she does have a round blender. And yeah. So we're just gonna go like that. I mean, it's also making the product that I already have on my face pick up. So I'm not liking that. Like I said, maybe I'm using the product, maybe I'm using the blender wrong, but I don't like that. So what I'm going to do is blend the rest with my brush. And maybe it's just meant to like get it going. I don't know. But I'm going to use, I'm going to use this brush, which I normally use to blend out my concealer. I do like the fact that with the blender, you don't have to use so much product. But again, I don't think that it's, you know, it's probably more or less me not knowing how to really use it. So we're going to just use it for the other side. It's cute though. It's really cute. So we're just going to go on the other side. Let me just drag it down. And again, it has that triangle shape, which is perfect for getting that perfect V shape under the eye. But I'm going to show you up close. I don't know if you can see it or not. You probably can't. Let me turn this. Ooh. No, you ain't gonna be able to see. But anyway, you can see like where you blend at, like the spaces left, like where it picks up at, if that makes sense. And of course, when I blend right here, it's not blending. So I'm going to take my brush, turn this up a little teeny bit. Take my brush and just finish blending that out. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, you know, use a little bit right here. Use a teeny bit on my forehead. And, you know, a little bit down my nose. And I'm going to continue to try to figure out how to use this blender properly. Yeah, no. So I'm going to stick to what I know, which is the brush. Okay, so this is what everything looks like now that I'm done. And I missed doing my makeup. I didn't do my makeup in probably a month or whatever. A month. So I really miss doing my makeup. And, you know, I am about to just start a new makeup channel. If any of you guys know who have been here when I was doing makeup on this channel, this used to be a makeup channel, and then I said, you know what, I want to incorporate my spirituality with, me still being feminine, still wearing my makeup. But, I will do things like, still review products and stuff like that. And I don't think this is the channel for it. So I will be creating a brand new channel where I will be doing reviews, hair reviews, anything that I buy, as far as makeup goes, I'll do reviews on that. And by the way, if you guys are interested in these lashes that I got, these are from a company called Semi Lashes, Semi Mink Extensions, excuse me. And this is a company that I found on Instagram, I believe. So I will leave their Instagram link below, or I will leave their link to their website below. But this is it, guys. My final thoughts on the gem blender. I don't particularly care for it to blend things out. Maybe just to like slide the product around to like move it around my face and get it warmed up on my skin. Maybe it's the way that I'm using it. I will try the other blender, which is the teardrop blender, and I will review that for you guys and let you guys know what I think about that. So until next time. And another thing, if you guys use the gem blender and you reviewed it, please let me know. Leave me the link to your channel so I can check it out. Maybe I did use it wrong. Maybe it is, the user's error, me, that the blender is not working properly. But anyway, until next time, you guys, peace and love. Bye.